Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd film a hack video. I thought I'd literally just sit down, chill, I got a drink and I just thought I'd film a video. And I'm sorry if you can hear any noise outside. Literally my neighbours are so noisy, it's a joke. I'm not even sure whether the battery will last on this camera or anything because I literally just decided to spontaneously film, so we'll see as this video goes on. So number one, the first hack that I have for you all is to do with dry shampoo. Now these are the two that I have with me at the minute, and this is the Sweet and Seductive Dry Shampoo, the Ella Henderson version. I don't know if you can actually still get this or not. This smells so good, literally. I don't even know what it... Ooh, that literally just went everywhere when I opened the lid. The other one I have here is the Batiste Care and Vitality Dry Shampoo. But the Batiste Dry Shampoos are definitely my favourite for this hack. Obviously it can work with anything. So actually for the hack, now I've spoke about dry shampoo for like 5 minutes. If you put dry shampoo in on your roots the night before, then when you wake up and brush it out then it will make your hair look a lot more fresh and you won't have any of those white patches that you normally do. I actually think when you do that, it actually makes it look like you've actually just washed your hair. And I just said actually about 5 times. The next hack is for when you apply glitter or pigments. Obviously if you don't have a glue, they'll literally just fall off your eye or they won't last as long as you want them to. So the one tip that I found or hack for this is if you use, mine's still in the box, Fix Plus by MAC, spray it on your brush beforehand. You can use any setting spray, but personally I just like using Fix Plus. And then press it onto your eye. Then it stays for so much longer and it almost acts as a glue. Also, whatever you're using, because you're using a setting spray, will look so much more pigmented, and I just think it adds to the look as well as keeping it on longer. My next hack is for anybody like me who fake tans, and you can get these really horrible lines around your wrist. Now I find that after you tan, if you just get a wipe and wipe around the edge here, it makes your tan look so much more natural on your hands. You won't get that really visible line on your palm of your hand because you've wiped that away with a wipe. And also it makes sure that anything that has sunk through the mitt somehow doesn't get onto your hand and your hand is nice and clear, because you don't want a really orange palm because then it's obvious that you fake tanned. Hack number 4 now. This is to do with the same kind of thing as when you fake tan. The few places that I find really hard when I fake tan is near my armpits here, on my chest, on my face and on my feet, because I just find they go so much darker than everywhere else. And also my hands as well, I find them quite hard because they can go really orange, and then literally not too long ago my hands went bright orange and I was like, oh no. The best hack that I found for that is if you use a makeup brush. As you can see, this is so dirty because I just use it for fake tan and I wash it every time. But this has literally gone pink from fake tan, so we'll just ignore that. But I find if you use this brush to kind of buff into those places that you find hard, especially on your hands with just a light little brush of it with the excess product on the brush, then I find it won't go as dark and it also helps blend it in so much better. I love doing this on my chest and my face as well. But make sure whatever brush you use, you don't mind it getting wrecked, because as you can see, this is just a Morphe one that I didn't actually like on my face, but this works so well for fake tan, and it will literally stain your brush. So make sure it's not one of your favourite brushes because it will not come out. That highlight in the camera, like what? That is actually blinding. At number 5, we have all had them times when we've literally run out of eyeliner and we don't know what to do because we always want to use it. If you've ever run out or you've got an emergency and you really need eyeliner, but if you use the angle brush and the mascara together, you can create a nice eyeliner effect and a nice wing if you ever need it in an emergency. I've used that one quite a few times. It's an angle brush. Personally, this is the one that I use for my brows, but if you use the angle brush and the mascara together, you can create a nice eyeliner effect and a nice wing if you ever need it in an emergency. Now on to hack number 6. We have all had them times when we really want to order something online and we don't know what shade to get it in, whether it will match, and we just don't know the shade range of that brand. Some of the brands have the same shade range throughout, but some don't. So it's a lot harder when you order online, and things might be cheaper online when you order it as well, so you want to order it to get the discount. And sometimes it's so hard. Whenever I want to match myself foundation wise, I go on the website Foundation. I find if you just put all the shades that you'll match you already that suit your skin tone in, it will then give you a recommended shade on loads of other foundations from loads of brands, and loads of different price ranges that you can wear, use, buy, whatever you want. And I found that most of them are accurate and they actually have been my shade. But obviously the more foundations, I'm getting confused now. The more foundations that you put in, the more accurate the result will be. 7. If you're like me and you like to wax your own eyebrows, personally I don't trust anybody else with my eyebrows because every time I've had them done by somebody else, they've made them so thin, and personally I like mine really thick. So obviously personal preference, personal opinion, whatever you want. But personally I don't like getting my eyebrows done by somebody else. These wax strips that you can use on your face, your body, wherever you want. To rub them together and they melt, and then they're easy to peel off, stick on, rip off, that kind of thing. However, I find when you do that, a lot of the wax sticks to wherever you put in it and it doesn't really like rip all the hair out from the root. So I found if you actually use a hairdryer to warm the wax up, and then peel it off, it makes the wax so much runnier and so much easier to work with. Just be careful once you've done it, because obviously when you've used a hairdryer it's going to get really hot. So I'll let it cool for literally about 5-10 seconds just so it's still runny but not like burning hot, because you do not want to burn yourself. That would not be good. And then if you use it, it will just be really easy to do, really easy to rip off, and I just think it gives a better result and makes it last longer. For my next hack, this is for lipstick or lip products. Personally, I'm more of a matte type of girl. This hack is for all the other people that like matte lips. However, they might not have a matte lipstick, or they have a lipstick that's more sheer or shiny and it's literally your favourite colour and you just want it to be matte. I like grabbing any loose powder and just putting this over the top of the lipstick. You can either do this with a tissue or by itself, and this just mattifies the lipstick down. And I also find it helps make the I actually can't speak today. This helps mattify the lipstick down, and I also find that it makes it last longer. On to hack number 9, which is curly hair. As you can see, or you can probably tell from some of my videos, I much prefer my hair curly like this. And I really don't like my hair straight because I have quite flat hair. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see. If you want to find a quicker way to curl your hair, I know this is also amazing if you have long hair. You put it into a ponytail and use sections of that to curl your hair. Like, it doesn't look as flat today because I've curled it, but normally it's even flatter than this. So when I have straight hair, it makes it even flatter, even silkier, and I just find my hair is too silky and soft when it's flat. You put it into a ponytail and use sections of that to curl your hair. It makes it so much faster. You can get more beachier waves, and it's just something, if you're in a rush and you really want to curl your hair, it's just something that I use quite a lot. So it's a lot easier to help it style. So if you want more of a tight curl, I'd start it from further up, make a high ponytail. Camera died, but I am back. So my last and final hack is for if you wear perfume. If you rub some lip balm or Vaseline wherever you go to apply it, it makes sure that when you spray it on the top, then it sinks in better and lasts so much longer. So this is definitely one for you all to try out as well. That is my 10 hacks for you all. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would love if you give a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you have any hacks that I've not mentioned and you like using on a daily basis, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, bye!